Venus in the birth chart is about our aesthetic, it's about how we show up in relationships, it's what we value, and it's also our aesthetic. So it's what we find beautiful and how we finesse other people. Venus in Cancer is a very not only sensitive placement, but it's also very artistically gifted and psychically gifted. So some of the best readers I've ever met and artists are Cancer placements, especially Cancer Suns. I really like Cancer Venus too, Cancer Moons. The expression can be a little dimmed down with the Cancer Moon, but I still feel like any Cancer placement's going to have a lot of attunement. They're going to have a lot of psychic ability. They're just going to be very sensitive individuals. There's a remarkable sensitivity with Venus in Cancer, and you're going to find a very devoted partner. These are the type of partners that are going to bring you flowers and remember special occasions. Cancer in general is a very sentimental placement, so and very nurturing. So they tend to take on the role of the mother and the nurturer of others, even if they're not really trying to sign up for that. Cancer Venus is also very domesticated, so they need a very comfortable home. They need their home is like their place that they can escape from the world and just find comfort. Comfort's a big deal to Cancer. I don't want to say they just like to Netflix and chill constantly, but they do like to. They are homebodies typically, and they do like to spend time within their homes. Their homes usually have a great deal of intricacy. They like to prepare food in the home. They're very domesticated. Especially if they have Venus positioned in the fourth house, that's going to mean that they're very devoted to their family, very loyal in family. Like family will be the main focal point if they have Venus in Cancer in the fourth house. Loyalty and affirmation are really needed if you're with somebody with a Cancer Venus or really any Cancer placement. They don't like to expose themselves or be vulnerable. I mean, I don't think anybody does, but Cancer in particular, think about the archetype of the crab, you know. They are a cardinal placement, so they're self-starting, but they also, you know, they have a hard exterior that guards their mushy insides. When I was in school growing up, I took this class called exoskeletons, and crabs have their skeleton on the outside of their body. So I don't know if you know that, but that's like their skeleton. So it's protecting all of their tissue and their organs. And so if you think about that and wrap it into like Venus and Cancer, like they are going to be highly emotional individuals, right? But they need others to reveal all, and they don't really want to have that same level of vulnerability necessarily. So they expect others to divulge everything, but they're going to keep things tight until they feel like they can absolutely open up to you and not feel completely just opened up to, you know, vulnerable. Venus and Cancer can also be natural caregivers. They can oftentimes attract into their lives becoming the caregivers of others. Especially, let's say if you have Venus in Cancer and then it's like aspecting like Neptune in the fourth house, right? So that's going to be intense. That's going to mean you're going to show up as the caregiver to your parents most likely, or the people that took care of you. So, you know, Cancer Venus, Cancer placements, they take great comfort in taking care of others and taking care of those that can't. Again, home life is going to be very important to these individuals, like nesting and decor. Those things are very Cancer oriented type themes. And they really need peace. They need to feel at home, not only with themselves, but in their own home. There needs to be peace for them to feel fulfilled. And they need to feel like they're comforted and supported. So if you are with a Venus in Cancer, make sure you're affirming how important they are to you and letting them know like where you stand, because chances are they're not going to openly reveal that, at least right away. So again, pay attention to if your Venus is aspecting one of their big three planets or vice versa, right? So let's say they have the Cancer Venus and you have your moon in Cancer right there. That's an amazing connection, because that's what we call a conjunction. It means that they're both in the same sign. So that's really powerful. And that's going to be like, I can't be without this person. I feel like I'm so drawn to this person, like I have to have them. I'm connected to them. So look to those aspects in synastry as well, and I hope this helps.